guys, welcome to Mi Casita again. Happy Friday. And because it's Friday today, I have a special visitor that is going to be helping us read our story today. I wonder if you can think who that person might be. That person was very excited to come out in this video, so I hope that you enjoy it as much as I know I will. So I'm going to have that person come, sit with me, and say hi to you guys. So Eli is gonna be with me. He wanted to come out and he wanted to say hi to you guys as we read and discuss today's story element, the fifth one. And our fifth story element is the theme. And when we are talking about this theme, what we talk about is about the message. It's the message that the author wants to deliver, that teaching that the author is trying to give us through the story. So it always has a moral, or it has something very important for us to learn from. And today we're gonna be reading Little Smudge, and I know that you like it as much as I do. And the author is Lionel Le Néouanic. And we're gonna be reading this book, and I hope that as we read it, you can think of what is the author trying to tell me with the whole situation that is happening. What I remember that in order for us to understand the theme, we need to understand all the other four concepts that we have already discussed. Who are the main characters? Who's the round characters? Who are the flat characters? Where are they at? What is the setting of our story? How is this story, or what is happening in the story? What's happening in the beginning, in the middle, and the end, which is the plot? And then what's the conflict? What's the problem in this story? And how is that problem going to be solved? And putting these four things together, we can come up with the theme. What is the author trying to teach us? So keep that in mind as we read Little Smudge by Lionel Le Néouanic. So today, I'm going to be reading this one, and Eli is going to be helping. So I hope that you like it as much as I know I will. Little Smudge is bored, all alone in the corner. Eli, show me bored face. He was all bored, all alone in the corner. Mommy Smudge says, Little Smudge, why are you all alone? Why don't you go and find some friends? So Little Smudge goes to look for some friends. Here he is, and he's going on the lookout for some friends. Little Smudge looks here. Little Smudge looks there. Little Smudge looks elsewhere. He's looking everywhere, but he's not seeing anyone. He's not finding friends. How would you feel if you find no friends? You're trying to look for friends and you don't know. Would you like it? Would that be something positive if you're trying to play with someone and you find no one to play with?
Okay.
Huh?
Sad.
Sad. Okay. So, Little Smudge looks everywhere and cannot find a single friend. Suddenly, Little Smudge hears some shouting. Now we know who's coming. Some little shapes are having an argument about which game to play. There is little square, little circle, little triangle, little rectangle, and little diamond. Little Smudge gets closer and closer and asks shyly, Hello? May I play with you? Oof, what's gonna happen here? Have you seen yourself? Asks Little Square. You're shapeless, says Little Triangle. You are so ugly, says Little Circle. You're hopeless, says Little Rectangle. Yeah, says Little Diamond. You're not like us. And they all start shouting, Go away, dirty Smudge! Go away! Uh-oh. How would you feel, Eli, if if you're trying to make friends with someone and they start treating you badly? Sad. And at school, we have learned another word about it when there's a lot of people playing together, but they're pushing you aside. And we talked about this in some of the books this week as well. You're feeling excluded. So right now, little Smudge is feeling excluded. Little Smudge goes home in tears and tells his mommy and daddy Smudge everything. Still crying, little Smudge says, I should have stayed all alone in my corner. I am so useless and ugly, and I'll never have any friends. Look at the tears right there. Oh no. And did you hear the words that he was saying? I'm going to repeat that part. He says in here, I am so useless and ugly. Who told him that? Who told him that, Eli?
It was the shapes.
It was the other shapes. So he's believing what the other shapes are telling him. Well, would that be true? Will he be useless? Is he ugly? We don't know. I think that's a problem right there. That's a conflict in this story right there. Mommy Smudge gives little Smudge a big comforting hug. And Daddy Smudge says, don't you worry, little one. Of course, you'll make friends. You don't know it yet, but you have the power to do wonderful things. Listen, and I'll explain it to you. Eli, what do you think the Daddy Smudge is going to teach him?
How to make shapes.
How to make shapes? Let's see. Daddy Smudge talks for a long time. At least he says, so little Smudge, now you know. Go back to those rascals and show them what you can do. Trembling little Smudge goes back to see the little shapes. So trembling is another word for shivering, shaking. Oh boy, he's not so sure about it, but there he goes, trusting in what his daddy told him. You again, shouts little Square when he sees little Smudge. If you want to fight, we'll give you a fight, threatens little Triangle. Wait, replies little Smudge. I've got something to show you. Oh, they were shouting, but he's not shouting. And you remember when during our writing block that we have learned that bolded words and those pop-out words tell us how the author wants us to read this story. That's why I read this one's aloud. And look, this one's small. So it's softening your voice because an author or the author is trying to tell us something. It's telling us right now that even though they're shouting at little Smudge, he's not treating them the same way that they are treating him. I wonder what the author is trying to tell us with all of this message, but it says, I've got something to show you. Little Smudge has changed into a monster! Help! Cried the other shapes as they flee in all directions. Pew, 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 pew. Come back! Don't be scared, Little Smudge said. Incredible! Little Smudge can turn into anything. The little shapes are very impressed. May we play with you? Asked a very ashamed little Square. Oh, please, tell us how you do it. They all cried. What they want to do now?
Transform.
They want to transform too. They want to change into different shapes.
They want to be like him.
They want to be like him. And in the beginning, did they want to be like him? What kind of words were they using against him? oh, they were not being so kind. But now that they can see all the wonderful things that Little Smudge can do, what they want to do. Now that they can see all the wonderful things that Little Smudge can do, what do they want to do?
They want to be like
They want to be like him. Yes. Listen, and I'll explain it to you. And Little Smudge tells the little shapes how to transform themselves. Wow! What fun, Little Smudge! Now they're liking him. Yippee! Oopsie. One more page, my favorite. Hello! And they're all working together to make just one picture. That's why it is my favorite part of the book right there. The little friends are having so much fun that they don't want to leave. But night has come. And night is falling and it is time to go home. So Little Smudge hugs his new friends one by one. Good night, friends, says Little Smudge. Tomorrow we'll play again. See ya then. And that is the end. Now, we talked a lot about what was happening in the story. We now know that in the beginning, he didn't have any friends. In the middle, he tried to make friends, but he was struggling a little. So he even went home crying until the daddy taught him what to do. And then he started making friends. So at the end, we see how everybody wanted to be just like him. And they had a blast all together. So you see what I just did now? I told you what happened in the beginning, in the middle, and the end. That was the plot. That was what we talked about yesterday. And then the character, who was the main character?
it was the little black smudge.
The Little Smudge. It was Little Smudge. And then where were they at?
They
Were they inside a house or were they on the outside? What do you think?
I think they were in the outside.
It was tricky. That's a tricky question just because we don't see any background but just the shapes. But we can assume that they were not in Little Smudge's house. Were they in Little Smudge's house? No. So we can assume, make that assumption. We can infer that it's happening outside. So the setting is happening outside. Then we talked about the plot. Now the conflict. What was the problem in the story?
That nobody liked little black smudge.
Nobody liked him. How did the problem get solved?
Because his dad taught him how to transform.
His dad taught him how to transform himself. So now that he knows that everyone likes him. So now we're coming to today's special element, and it is the theme. What do you think, Eli, is the author trying to teach us? Why do you think the author wanted to write Little Smudge? What is he trying to tell us? What's the moral? What's the message?
That don't judge somebody just because they look.
Oh, don't judge people because of the way they look. Anything else can you think of? That's a good one, I have to say. No? I wonder what you are thinking about. So don't forget to make your comment and tell me, what do you think the theme is? And if you liked Eli's theme, please give him a thumbs up, but then you add to it. Remember, like when we're discussing something, when we're discussing a book, that we say, I would like to add this. So I want to hear, well, in this case, I want to read what you have to say about it. So until next time, you enjoy your weekend, okay? Bye, and I'll see you on Monday. Bye.